Okay, Flex. Cyclone, I represent for the One Drop Podcast. You know the thing, you know the lingo. Get to the money, get to the cash. Yo, a Cyclone, you know. I represent for the One Drop Podcast. You know the thing, you know the lingo. Chat.
Watch out, watch out.
Yo, welcome back to One Drop Podcast. This is your boy Lukey Flex,
Tracy Loyal,
Dylan China building people check in,
and Nessa.
Yep.
Nessa
coming a regular face now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, so this is episode 53. Shoot, man, it's been a busy week,
53,
busy weekend. It's just
I'm tired.
Yeah.
We all tired.
Yeah. So we had a full weekend, and I just trying to get my head wrapped up on what we got to talk about today. But we here, and we want to
wing it. People.
Yeah, we gonna wing it. No, we're not winging nothing. We're just doing a show, whatever. Anyway, we going on the mental check today, and today, what's your mental check today, Trey?
A 9, actually.
Oh,
yeah,
that's an improvement from the last show. That's what's up. That's what's up.
I'm feeling good. I ain't gonna lie. Fun weekend. My week at work wasn't so bad, but I'll say 9.
Okay.
No stress this week. Yeah.
Dylan, how about yourself?
Good, man.
10 out of 10. All right.
I said I want to be him.
Yeah, man.
10.
How about you, Ness?
I would say a 9.
Oh.
I had a good week. Apart from that one day at work,
Yeah.
the rest of the week was smooth.
Okay. Cool.
It was smooth, and
Cool.
I had a fun weekend.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
What about you?
I'm up there, man. Only thing that fucked me up this weekend, I lost my debit card.
Oh shit, that ain't good.
But I could put a lock on it, so
yes,
that's good. What I mean? I could, but it's in the house somewhere. It's not out in the street, so that's a good thing. But I'm out of 10. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
That's
like
what's up.
I'm not really, I'm not really worried about anything. I'm looking positive all weekend. So
there you go.
You know what I mean? So I've been good. So
something was in the air this week. Yeah, I say definitely.
Yeah, like I can't complain, man. Can't complain. But everybody is on high. That's good. You know what I mean? So we can have a good show today. That everybody's in good spirits. Yeah. So first thing I want to start talking. Do you want to pick? Let me ask Dillinger this: do you want to piggyback from the last conversation from the show?
Yeah.
Or are you just gonna wait until the middle of the show to go there? What you want to do? Because it's up to you, bro. So
what do you mean? Like, what do you want to know about?
Because you asked them a question at the end of the show last.
You sure did.
Y'all have answers?
Because we can go into that since we ended on that. We can go into that.
They have the answers.
All right. So the question was, are you yourself?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start to Tracy. Are you yourself?
That's with me though.
Are you yourself?
I am myself.
Oh, and how do you know this?
Actually, okay, let's just start with this.
Hold on before you even answer, right? Because I'm assuming that everybody watched the last episode, and that's not. It's probably not going to be true, but the last episode we had a discussion on interracial relationships, and these two lovely women, they decided that they will date another person outside their race.
Of course.
And us as black men, we wanted to know the reason why they gave their reasons. And Dillinger came up with a dynamic of women not either loving themselves or they don't see the value in having same race relationship. And he asked a question like, women don't really know their self, or they don't know where they're coming from as deep rooted as black women till now. And he asked the question, are you yourself? Do you know who you are as a black woman? So that's where we're coming from. So Tracy, are you yourself?
Like Steve Harvey out here.
Hey, I'm training.
There you go.
So, I mean, I would say yes. I am myself. However, I'm still growing.
Okay.
Okay. So if we're going back to, the struggle or the meaning to be a powerful black woman, I understand that, of course, definitely, hands down. Also, I mean, I've had this, struggle, not like our ancestors did, but struggles within my lifetime. Young, powerful. I know my worth. I'm loved. I know myself. I know what I'm capable of.
Okay.
And I know the love that I'm capable of giving and receiving.
Okay.
So for me, yes, I think I'm myself, and I'll be comfortable dating outside of my race. It's just where the good Lord lead me. Hey, if that's who I fall in love with.
Before you answer Dillinger, we gonna go to Vanessa. I don't know. I want you to get. I don't want you to.
That's all I can say.
All right. So Vanessa, do you are you yourself?
I'm gonna piggyback from what she said. I'm young. I'm still learning. I'm still understanding like life and stuff like that. So if I know myself, yes, to somewhat. I grew up, most of my family members are a lot of females. So I would, I have a lot of aunts and little girl cousins and stuff like that. So, growing up and seeing my aunts, I guess, I learned from them, learned from my mom. And, I know my self-worth. I know what I can bring, what I have to offer. And, spiritually, I know who I am. Mentally, I know who I am. So I think, I am myself.
These are very good answers. So, Dillinger, I'll swing it back to you then. What you got to say?
Sound good?
Seriously?
Come on, give us some of it that I know, man.
Oh my God.
It sound good. It sound good. But that's all it is. It's just sound good.
It just sound good.
Whoa. So
what I mean.
Here we go now.
I'm not bashing nobody, but
no.
it sound good, but it's like, let me say it just sound good, meaning it's just fluff. Like, the shit that people put value on is the stuff that's irrelevant in life.
Okay.
You feel me? And that's what I mean, knowing yourself in the view of life itself. You see me?
Yeah.
Your real reason for being here. Your real purpose.
Yes.
Okay.
The purpose given to you by the divine one.
Yeah.
Because I them make we.
Yeah.
Love, nature, and I mean.
Yeah, that's
I'm
so
just
nice.
Okay.
It's so nice.
Okay. I mean,
So nice, you know?
So
you're
nice.
saying, okay, so I'm just going to speak for myself. Okay, so you asked me if I know myself, and I'm telling you, I know my worth. I know what I'm capable of doing in this life and beyond. But
I said, like, all right, you just to say that, like, okay, you know your worth, yeah, but say we drop you in the Sahara Desert, no, what y'all gonna do?
I'm gonna have to try and survive, right?
You're gonna try, but do you know your worth out there?
Wait.
I mean, look,
is it the
I
same
feel
worth?
like
Is the value the same? When you go out there, are you gonna be capable of doing the same confidence you have?
yeah,
No.
yeah.
Are you gonna have that?
See, growing up
Why not?
in Jamaica, I feel like as my grandmother come from a country, so in the country in the summertime, you're spending time with your grandparents. they're out doing things, so you gotta, you know, find food from whatever is around. Banana tree, mango tree, plum tree. Yeah, you know, fried banana.
We know that
in a sardine tin and stuff like that.
So I'm gonna find banana not there.
Look, if we have to find a lion them and kill them, might as well, right?
So you're saying we won't be able to
That's
survive
what
in
I
the
say.
desert?
Like, all right. The point what we really want to make is like we only look through life through our scope. You see what I say? Our scope with them designed for you, you know. You see me? And that's where y'all are, comfortable. You see me? As black woman, you know, push the envelope and say like, there's some black woman doing it, you know, but not many, and then depend on the mainstream thing where I say, yo, I gotta get back to nature. Like why God create man and woman? I never have to go work 9 to 5 in the office. I never have to have no degree. I never have to have.
I think you trying to go with this.
I never have to have.
I know what he's talking about. I'm waiting for y'all to
So when you talk like that, you talk from a perspective of privilege, and it's like arrogance because you're trying to separate yourself from the whole. Doesn't matter because we all are one. We're telling that again, we are one people, one. And if you over there so live great, and then people don't answer now, they don't know your revelation. Them not depend your level, as we would say. Doesn't matter how that work.
Yeah.
But you say, oh, I'm comfortable up here. Me know myself, and you see me I say, like for example, use the vice president of the country, like the highest woman role in the country, in society, in the food society, she would be the vice president, right?
Yeah.
She is the highest. She's the most powerful woman in the country,
In the world, actually.
In the world.
in the world, right?
Yeah.
But what is she using that power to do?
Nothing.
What did she do for? You said it with
It's
so
the
much
truth.
conviction. No, it's true.
It's the truth.
Yeah. Because in society, these things are only symbolic.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They only used to.
It's to become something, or to become like she's
No,
the
it's to
first
set yourself
woman.
aside from the rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's all they want it for.
Yeah.
To
Yes.
make themselves look better than the rest.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, like, whole heap of people on the planet. 5, some people say 5 billion, some people say 6. You know what I say? And me are just one person, you are just one person. But for everybody here, so we all live good, there's probably thousands where I suffer.
Yeah, true.
And
Millions.
And the reason why
honestly.
we are suffer as a people
Yeah.
is because we've all fallen short from
The
where
real purpose.
the
of
real purpose.
of
Yeah.
We
life.
stray from the real purpose. That's what I say. And we are stray further and further and further from it. Because now we are talking about bring it up to modern day. You have women fighting for abortion.
Yeah.
That, to me, that seemed like a woman. I will never see it. I can never. I don't know. We just look on things.
Different, right?
Different. We could never. We can't understand that every day.
That's the kind of interject in that.
And them knowing themselves.
Yeah, well, just to kind of interject in that space right there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a fan. I'm not for abortion. You understand what I'm saying? But what I am for is a woman giving their own consent on what they do with their bodies.
Right.
That's the only thing that I can say that I agree with is they can make that decision. I don't think nobody should
But
be
they're
able
tying
to
the
do
two
that.
together. But I mean, I think it's why them relevant. It's like apples to orange.
What them having control over their own bodies
they
through
might
abortion?
use it as the abortion thing as we. That's our power. You see what I say?
No, it's not. I don't think it's a power.
Because that's what feminists. That's the feminist push. They would then use to push like woman like. Then try to push that power and say woman feel female power. The power is female. The future is female. You know what I'm talking about? But when they have push feminism and not really black woman power.
Well, to be really real about it, it was black women that started their whole movement.
Nah, the black woman really started.
Yeah, they needed black women to be effective. Yes, it is.
Black woman was never
in this country
in the black relationship, the rock dynamic in our history and civilization. Black women always had status.
Yeah.
right?
Powerful woman. Yeah.
Always,
Yes.
always. Black woman always come to the table with the black man in a full culture. You
Exactly.
know, but something shifted at some point. You know what I say?
I know. We all know it shifted.
And
Yes.
in other cultures, it's not that way.
So
You know what I say?
So in this country, right? So we in this country right now, right? So how this whole thing developed as the black family used to be the structure
Yeah.
in this country, right? When they had segregation, all of that stuff, it used to be the black family, mom, father, daughter, son, whatever. They had the strong unit, right? And then they was like, well, we can't infiltrate black people without breaking up their family. And that's why they introduced this welfare to black mothers. They not child support to black mothers when it
Like from
wasn't.
certain programs,
Yeah,
everything.
and those same programs said you can't get those benefits of this program if you got a black man in your home.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
that's where it
That's
started.
true. Yeah.
That's where it started because before segregation, like black family in America was perfect.
And not only that, you can't get those. A black woman can't get those if she makes a certain amount of money.
Yeah, exactly.
If you
another
make
thing, too.
over $45,000 a year as a black woman, you can't get Section 8. You can't get food stamps. You can't get any of those
Exactly.
things. You have to be making $20,000,
Yeah.
if that.
If they like
To get approved.
Exactly.
But not only that, the black men suffer from the women going on those things because if there's a black man that's not in the home and the woman goes on it, at the end of the day,
yeah.
they're putting they're still collecting from our black men.
Exactly. Because now you put child support in place. Now you also you put on a crazy number of child support on how many kids this man probably have with a woman or whatever, or many women
Or any other
or
woman.
any other woman. And then you basically break them down that they cannot survive and they have to probably do something illegal to make ends meet. And now he can't pay
Break
child
the whole
support.
structure.
He break the
Yeah.
child support. He break the structure of him going to see his sons or daughter, him working out things with his mother, and it breaks down the black family. So I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it's a bunch of divisions that this system has put in for black people. And I feel like when it goes back to the woman, they know that the woman is the strength of a family.
Yes.
And they do so much things to infiltrate the woman to make sure that they feel good and what the benefits they will get, and they fuck the whole shit up. They split that up. They split everything up where we are like this as a family. That's why the strength of a black movement is a black family, and they know that. So. And going with this whole thing with the Supreme Court ruling on abortion, it's
I think it's bullshit.
The main thing for
Bullshit.
it is the main thing
How
for
can
it
you
is
choose?
to show they control. It's nothing else but control.
And it's all
That's
about
all that
power in this country. That is the
Exactly.
thing.
That
It's
is
all
all that
about
is.
power and
You're
who
making
is more
You're making a
important.
small percent of people make a decision on every woman that lives in this country.
Exactly.
But-
What about the woman that has been raped by a man and doesn't even know who that person is? So now she can't get rid of that child, but now she's forced to raise a rapist child. You're gonna look at that
She's gonna
child
be forced
like,
to love that child,
and you're gonna be forced to love a child with a man who you don't even know who it is, or if you do know him, you don't want to have anything to do with
exactly,
him.
or even remember.
Or
what-
exactly.
But every time you look at that child, you're
That's
gonna
trauma.
remember.
You're gonna see
trauma.
that's exactly, and then now she's gonna be depressed, going to the white man for him to prescribe her medication, for her to say you're crazy or you're senile and you can't, you're not in the position to take care of a child, but then take that child to CPS.
It's a lot that goes on, but
It is a
but
lot.
at the same time, that's my thing. I'm not for abortion. I'm not pro-abortion. You know what I mean? If it's something that, like tragic as, rape or incest or anything like that goes on, you know what I mean?
that's a lot to live with.
I understand. I
That's a lot
totally
to live
understand,
with.
but
Yeah.
it just, me as a responsible adult, and I get, my wife pregnant and we don't have money, like,
Gotta make
You
it
gotta make it
work.
happen. You know what I mean?
You gotta make it work.
I gotta make it happen because I don't want that situation. Like, I was just actually talking to my wife about all this stuff because, you know, when it came out on Friday, like, dog, if you had a baby right now, like, if you were pregnant right now, well, we have to have the baby. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be no if buts about it. But
no, that's not how it is.
What do you mean?
States have.
Well,
No, states have. No, I'm talking about states. Yeah, states have. You know, other states have their. You know, their thing about
power is over federal power.
Yeah, exactly.
In medical.
I'm just saying.
That's Roe versus Wade don't really mean nothing.
No, for if you live in a red state, it means something.
It means something.
They move to a different state.
Yeah, like
but
not everybody gonna do that shit.
Okay, but they're gonna come across to do it.
Yeah, they're gonna have to drive and fly to come out of here.
Those other states is gonna make all the money if you think about it.
Now, because they're gonna raise all the prices on abortion now.
Exactly.
They're gonna raise all the insurance on abortion now. And probably insurance ain't even gonna cover abortion.
You know what I say? Over 1,000 kids, black kids, get aborted every day.
1,000?
Yeah.
I believe it.
I mean, I talk rape victims.
No,
I believe it.
I think about it. That hot girl summer. That's all it is.
Yes, and I believe it because even over the pandemic, they said that last year was going to be one of the years where a lot of kids are going to be born, and I feel like a lot of black women or even a lot of women, you know, they were just having fun, having different guys and not because you were home stuck in the house not having anything to do. So you having fun, smoking, drinking, do whatever it is, and boom, you got pregnant. And then what you gonna do about it?
Did you know of any other the numbers were, you know?
Well,
white
people,
I mean,
it's 60%.
White people white people do higher abortion rates.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's
why?
Listen,
think about it.
Hold on.
No, ask yourself that question. I'll give you an answer. I know why.
I know why.
If you think why.
I know why.
I know why. Why is it?
I don't know why. So I want to know why.
No, why are they the majority of the abortion?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, to me, okay, we know as black women, you know, I'm speaking for some people, you know, we want to be that nurturing mom. We have that already instilled in us. You know, with white people, of course, basically, their whole race is about to die out, okay?
I'm glad you know that.
My whole no, that's basically it. That's basically it. So, what way better to control it?
That's exactly why they're doing it.
Exactly.
That's exactly why they're doing it.
So to me, it's just like, listen, they need to worry about.
It's projected. Yeah. It's projected already.
I don't want to say how I'm thinking it.
No, it's projected already. It's projected already by 2030 that this country will be majority of brown and black faces,
as it should be.
You understand?
Because it belongs to us.
Yeah. So now
we built it, right?
In order to control of that 60% of people that's white women that's getting abortions, they're trying to stop that abortion to get more white babies to be born. But at the same time, you're not looking out for these kids when all these school shootings going on. You're not giving free insurance to these kids that's being born without insurance.
Wow, that's true.
All of this stuff that you're not doing for these kids, they're good until they're actually born. So you're saying you want a baby to be born in a country that everybody's not financially aware of what they have to be doing for a baby, or even probably not even responsible to have a baby. But you say have the baby because you want your race to live on. And that's the most irresponsible shit I could ever see. Because you want these babies to come into a country and be automatically in poverty, automatically in debt. Poverty. So you having these white faces every day and being born, and you think that's going to make the race better? No, it's not. It's going to make the race get even more decrepit, because you think that if a white face is going to make anything different in this country. Black people have babies. We have babies every day. And
that's true.
And you understand? And the thing, and brown people, Spanish, whoever, they have babies every day also.
Not to mention the white men who having babies with the black girls.
Exactly.
Now that's a mixed race thing.
And that is happening very much so.
Yes.
So there's no way you can eradicate the black gene or the brown gene You understand? We're gonna live on, and either way, it's gonna happen if you like it or
gonna live
not.
on, but it's gonna be a shell.
What do you mean?
They're not trying to eradicate black people. They can't eradicate black
Exactly.
people.
We are the main.
They're not gonna be the.
Well, try to box us in. As
No.
soon?
No. When you say a shell, I mean like, you know, like black on the outside and white on the inside.
Oh, like an Oreo. Okay.
Oreo.
Yeah.
That's what I mean when you say shell. Like, you're not gonna be black. Just like
But
most people aren't black.
But
they look black.
But
They don't think black.
But
They don't know
that's
black.
the-
They don't do black.
But that's the thing.
Okay.
That's the
Got you.
same way
Got
how
you.
they. That's the same way how
so they
they.
don't need to destroy nobody.
But no, they don't, because they infiltrate. That's what they do. You understand what I'm saying? That's like, all right, they have, say like you're working at a law firm or whatever, right? A black lawyer, a white lawyer, right? The black lawyer is educated, and he's for his race, and he's pro black, and he wants to do everything he could do to make sure he represent his race the right way. You have the white lawyer, not as smart as the black lawyer, but he has connections. You understand?
Because they paid their way through school.
Exactly.
They never studied.
So now, in order to get this pro black man to then see the same way as as they are thinking, they'll give him all the incentives as the white dude that has lower education than him, and they'll get him on his team. Then he starts seeing things in their eyes and not the same eyes that he had before going into this practice, right? So that's how they infiltrate successful black men. They put this, they make them feel like they're one of them, but they will never introduce them to their daughters. They will never have them going to their family functions. They'll have them around for all the little business stuff, but they'll make him feel like he's up here with them for a certain point.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You have some of them that fall for it.
So that's how they infiltrate.
Because we're never smart enough for them. I think that's what it is. They just feel like
they're just threatened by.
Yeah, they are.
Basically.
And the thing about it is that got me so heated, right, about this whole thing, this whole abortion thing. Even though, I got my own, feelings about it. I seen, at work when the news came in, I seen 2 white people that I know that are super conservatives, right? And they were basically celebrating about this shit.
Wow. Wow.
But they're whispering, but I can hear everything that they're saying. Like, they're really having a good old conversation about how great this is.
Oh, wow.
You understand what I'm saying? And one of them was a woman, and the woman is probably in her late 50s, and the man is in his early 40s. So, like, and both of them, the lady has kids, the man doesn't have kids, but you're celebrating this for what? What are you celebrating for?
Wow.
Because now you feel like when you die, your race is going to live on and be the majority forever, and it's not going to happen. It's not.
Or you're looking at, she has kids.
Well, they might celebrate for political reasons.
Political reasons, yeah, of course.
I definitely agree with that.
I
Definitely.
Could be just saying, like, we just seen a little thing on CNN with them, bigging up Donald Trump and bigging up the white race, that they can have more white babies now. That's how I know they are on it, bruh. They're on it for that reason, numbers alone.
No, but killing is wrong. Is not in all.
Of course.
I already said that, bro. I already said that. I'm not a pro-abortion. I'm not. I don't like abortion. But I'm not gonna say that because I made the equivalence of us being forced to be snipped. Right? It's the same thing.
Yes.
You understand? It's the same shit.
And there are parts in Africa where women also has to be circumcised, as to what they call it. They're not allowed to, they can't see their periods because they have to stitch them and do all of that stuff.
Wow.
And, so that's not, that's their African culture. But then, and I know there's places in America and England and Europe that they practice those things as for, for our black women.
And it's just to stop the black race. Yeah. That's all it is for. That's all it is. And, excuse me, it's just for, people that's threatened that our race is moving at a rapid rate black babies being born every day.
And not only that, the black babies are becoming successful,
very successful.
Yes.
And this is a time where it's a lot of information. And I'm saying, and I think that this is the only time I've seen that actual black kids and black males and females taking these opportunities to be better and to strive for more. You know what I mean? All this shit that they put on the news about us shooting each other, yeah, it happens. But look how many black kids are actually graduating from high school, college.
My brother, for one, full ride to TCNJ. Now he's working at one of the biggest companies in America. So look at that.
And he's
a kid from Jamaica.
A kid from Jamaica.
Who grew up in the ghetto.
Exactly.
Okay.
So these are kids right now is no longer actually looking up to these.
They're not
gangs
blind
and all
anymore.
this stuff. They have an outside view, another view that we probably in our generation probably didn't even have, because they have information. They have more information.
More at their fingertip right now.
For us, when we were younger, we had to go to the damn library or go to get an encyclopedia to look up information.
Yeah,
they got it on their fingertips right now. You understand what I'm saying?
True.
So now it's a different ball game. You know what I'm saying? It's not even, but it's a different ball game right now.
We're getting smarter.
We're getting smarter.
we're
We're getting more
way
innovative.
smarter.
We're trying to do more things outside of what we're in the norm to do. As a black boy, a black girl, we think about back in the day. Oh, you gotta play ball to be successful. You gotta be a singer or a rapper to be successful. These kids are making their own jobs. Just by
small
you know what I mean?
Small businesses.
Just small businesses
Yes.
doing
13,
anything.
12.
Look,
And
11.
look at your daughter. Started her business. What?
This is her pillow she made.
Oh, wow.
She made it.
That's
you know,
good.
started her own business.
Started her
come
own
on.
pillow business, and she's what, 6?
Oh,
7?
my-
She's eight now.
She's 8 now.
I know that's right. My little brother, he's 11, and before the summer came, he reached out to me, my older brother, and was like, "Look, I want to do something for summer." He's like, "How about I build a stand outside of the yard and sell like chips and soda and stuff like that?" And he
They're
goes,
way
"I want
smart
to
now.
do it." Now
Yeah.
we're working on it.
Yeah.
11 years old, you're becoming. You want to be an entrepreneur so young, so
Exactly.
go for it.
Exactly.
You know,
Of course, you gotta really push them when they want to do something
Yeah.
like that. But make sure he get his permit, because you got them Karens out here. You know what I mean, acting
look,
crazy.
it's a lot of Karens in my neighborhood too. I'm telling you, they out here. They
be
are
looking for permits.
from 11 years old.
Permit patties out this
Oh
bitch.
my god.
Trying to look for their permits. I was like, but that's the thing, man. Like I feel like, you know what I mean, as a race of black people in a whole, not different, not saying by country. I think a lot of people always go by, oh, I'm Jamaican, I'm Haitian or whatever, but we got to stop doing that. We have to say as black people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
We have to stop separating the thing and actually look at each other and say we are one. And that's a problem that we have in our communities. You know what I mean? We come here as from Jamaica, Haiti, or any other Caribbean country or whatever, or even Africa, and we have this notion in our head that we're different because we come from another country, and we have different cultures, yes, but we all have the same struggles, and we all have
same color skin.
we have the same color skin.
Yeah.
If we go into a room with a bag of white people, they looking at us just the same. They're not going to look at you as a Jamaican or Haitian or African. So we need to look at each other as one. You understand? And once we can see each other as a mirror, we be in a better spot. You understand?
That's what I was trying to say. Don't worry about the fluff. Okay? It's not the fluff. We have a
Exactly.
purpose out here.
Fuck
Purpose.
that fluff world, you know?
Yeah, we have
Exactly.
a purpose.
Everybody like fluff world, you know?
Nice fluff
but,
world.
you know what I mean? But that's the same as social media, bro. We put up the nice pictures. We don't put up the pictures when we actually struggling out here.
Fluff world.
Put up the nice pictures and the nice posts and make sure everybody's feeling loved when this. And that's the thing too, right? I that's why I don't take a lot of this shit on social media very serious, because a lot of this shit that you see and you feel like people are perfect, they're not. some of the pictures that you see me post up with my wife or my children, I just got finished cussing their ass out. Or we just had an argument about something and we got over that shit. You understand? So it's not perfect. What we put up on social media, yeah, we want the likes and all of that bull crap. But at the same time, you got to look at it with a different view. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go through the same shit.
Some might just go through in a different point in their life, but
exactly,
it's the same stuff.
Yeah, like
every time.
You won't even know. Like I wish I could. Like we had something on our skin to show all the battles that we went through in our lives, just so you can see that we are not different. You know what I'm saying? The battle wounds, like you know what I mean? Cause
like from the movie, every person he killed, the Black Panther, he had a mark.
Exactly. So I'm like, you have to not look at these stuff for face value, you know what I mean, that we see on social media, because everybody got to struggle. You know what I mean? Everybody take off, these face shots. Yeah, it's a reason why they take face shots, because they don't like their bodies. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, I got a couple up there.
Listen, I'm just.
Look, that's all I do now is
I'm being real though. I'm being real. Like it's things that we do to kind of cover up the things that we do not like about ourselves. And
the man said that I gotta be alright,
Yeah, what?
If you say them can't do it, they must say
no, but
step on them.
No, but nobody, them body. But nobody, but you're right though. But the thing about it is though, like we have
to tell a woman, so don't get your breast done, don't do your body, in these modern.
You
can't tell me what to do. It's my body.
It's the same thing with your abortion. But the thing is, it's the same mindset. It says one mindset, two different.
Yeah. I can understand
what you're saying.
And that mindset governs the black woman right now, overall in all aspects of life.
You know what?
Religion, family, work, all aspects.
But you know what? I think what developed that mindset. That mindset for them is that they come into. It's a different space that they're in right now, and it's like.
That's why I say you have to know yourself.
Exactly. I get what you. Like when you said that question, I already know what you was talking about. But the thing about it is,
modern women.
No, because knowing yourself give you the confidence
exactly
that you need to get through and push through and not to falter and not to compromise.
And that's
but
true.
All I see is black women compromising, and it's causing
because it's easier. It's easier, and it's the same for black men.
Been compromised.
It's the same thing for black men,
but it wasn't on a big scale. When black man compromised, and the black man them were in power compromise, and the regular black man, and the average black man. But now the average black woman compromising.
When they didn't in the beginning, and they're like, it's
when
like,
they never know about that.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, okay. I'm not gonna lie. You're right. No. Let's be honest. Because nowadays you have females that just won't do certain things that a traditional woman would do.
That's what I'm saying.
So I am gonna agree. Not to
and
say
then they be like, "Why I can't find a man? Why I can't find a good man?"
The thing about it is, right now, like, all right. The whole thing about the black woman right now is just being a woman that looks good, trim,
always got the hair done,
always had the hair and nails done, and they don't want to say that they are dependent. That's the main thing for them, and saying that they're dependent, it could be a slap in their face for a black woman right now. You know what I mean? Because it don't show that they can be versatile and say, all right, well, I'm gonna have my man. I'm gonna show him that he is,
the king of the house.
They want to be the equal. You understand what I'm saying? They want to be
modern
equal.
Female than there is traditional female.
Yeah, so it's right now. It kind of is a frustrating thing. It's not balanced because it's a frustrating thing now. And you got right now, black women are making way more money than most black men. And that's a consensus right now that black men are not making the same amount of money in the household, and they're not educated as the black women in the household also. So now,
but that still doesn't stop the man from being the king of the house.
Exactly, but the modern day woman right now, they use that as their power.
And that's not okay.
It's not okay.
Yeah, to be honest with you, it's not okay on any level. For me, that's me speaking. Ladies, like
as a woman, yeah,
I'm okay with being that traditional woman. Reason being, I grew up watching my mother, my aunts, and my grandma who's still alive. So which all females are very strong within their structure. My mom, married but separated. But she raised all four of us by herself.
Listen,
you understand? So I'm okay with being
the
a
traditional black woman. Yes,
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you.
And these days you get bashed for that. I'm okay
but
with that.
I'm gonna go back even further to my grandmother. Like my grandmother, right? She was making the more money in the household. Her and my grandfather, but you know what I mean. She still came home from her jobs, cooked. Make sure his food on the table. And nigga had a special silver glass that he used to like. That shit full to the brim. And it was waiting for him when he got home. You understand? And not saying that that's what only women is for. I'm saying the respect level she had for this man. And knowing that what he brought to the table wasn't the equal as her. But she knew that she had a different type of respect. It probably
was equal because I'm sure he never, if she had a car, everything was okay with the car. If something broke in the house, he was still able to fix it.
When it comes to that, that's
anything,
different.
he was still taking care of the home, the physical stuff of the home, and she was making sure he ate. Okay, he made sure everything else was good.
I'm talking about this wage-wise. I was talking about, but when you put it in that sense, it's equal. You understand? But at the same time, the respect level of a modern day woman, if a man didn't make what she make or brought to the same money to the table, that shit, it's not gonna look good. You understand? Like she's gonna devalue that man and make sure that he knows that he's not making that money that she making, and it can end at any moment if she want to.
I'm man fall short to sometime. Let's be real.
No, I'm not saying.
Okay.
And you say what?
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah,
okay.
man fall short too.
All the time. Because
it's just that we just have to try. We just have to try and get on that balance stuff. That's all I can say. Like you have your traditional and modern woman. We all have our faults, and just like the male falls short also. So it's all about balance at the time. If you find someone that actually is able to be on your level, well, shit. You're a lucky woman. That's all I can say. But I mean, you just have to try and balance it, which makes it a little bit more difficult. This means you have to work harder. Put it that way. You just got to work harder. That's it. Like I don't know. To me,
bring back the village.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
That can work.
And it can work.
It would work.
The only thing that does work.
And bring back the village.
And when you say bring back the village, what you mean?
Bring back us caring for each other.
Yeah.
And not only ourselves.
Yeah.
That's true.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because at the same time, like, look at us as growing up in the 90s. And we would be on one street. Everybody know each other. Everybody know the kids.
Yes.
And then if an adult talk, you saying, all right, Miss So-and-so said this, you gotta stop doing it. These kids nowadays, bitch, you ain't my mama.
You can't tell me what to do.
And their mother, I tell the kids them to tell.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that what you really say, woman feel know themselves. Exactly. Not looking at the actions what not do.
Exactly.
Yes.
Can't now raise these kids to disrespect adults.
He's right. You're right.
When I was growing up, and I grew up in the
Me never see a father I go back and I say, yo, tell him. Me never see a man.
It's the nowadays moms that's doing that. Because like I said, when I was growing up, my mom never played that. If the lady down the street said, go inside, you go inside. If she said, go wash your clothes, go wash your clothes them. If she said, tell her to go brush your teeth, go brush your teeth. And if I go ask them if myself go brush your teeth, go do what myself do.
Yeah, because she knows she's looking out for you.
Exactly. Yes.
And now you see parents that for other kids that's on the block, and we see a kid that's doing whatever they doing,
and they leave them,
and they like, shit, I ain't getting in that because I don't want their mothers to come over here.
Be like, go get your mother.
Exactly.
It's crazy. And me, my daughter is young, and I'm raising a little girl, and I am still stuck in my traditional ways. Like I feel like if the neighbor next door says to you, go do something, go do it. I don't need to hear it.
Exactly.
If your little uncle that's 11 years old says to you, Zara, stop, you should stop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You don't need to look at me and be like, oh, mom,
Yeah.
nothing. I don't need to hear it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Go
That's
do
true.
what you were
Exactly.
told to do. And
Yeah.
that's why a lot of these kids, and we have little hoodlums, little hood rats out here,
Yeah, word.
little kids who's walking up and down these streets
Listen,
because their parents are not raising them properly.
It's crazy because listen, I was just telling my sons this story the other day, right? I had when I was younger, in the summertime, my mom used to keep the front door open and the back door open when she cooking or whatever, right?
Anybody can eat.
Everybody
eat.
With this story, it's gonna be like that,
Yes.
right? So it was this little boy. He came I know that the family that had him, they were adopted. I don't think they were with their right parents, but they used to always wear like secondhand clothes or whatever, big clothes, and that wasn't their size or whatever. And they used to always just roam the streets here and there. And one day I was, just chilling in the house, and I was upstairs, and I heard a big commotion downstairs. So the thing about it is, this little boy smelled the food. He was hungry, ran in, stole a fried dumpling out the house. So when my grandma was actually coming in my house and caught him at the door, and he was trying to run away. And I was telling my sons, I was like, listen, this little boy is very hungry, and you could see it on his face that he just was hungry. He just came in, he smelled the food, and that's what he said. That he told my grandma, he's like, look, I'm hungry. I smelled the food. I just came in and took it. I tried to steal it. And I know the little boy, and I was like, damn, I didn't know it was like that. You know what I mean? But I was like, you have to be grateful for what you have. You know what I mean? Because people have it way worse than you.
Yeah.
And that little boy sat there and ate more food because of that reason. And my grandma told him to get his brother and come and let them eat for more food if they was hungry. And anytime they was hungry, that's where they came. Was it my grandma's house or my house? So the moral of the story is
Everybody
eats.
Yeah.
And we have to be like that as a people, as a community.
Yep.
So if you feel like being, disingenuous or being separate from your community is a good thing, you know what I mean? That's only going to hurt you and your family, because somebody got to look out for somebody at some point. Everybody doesn't stay up here all their life.
Everybody gonna need a hookup.
Everybody gonna need somebody at some point.
Need a hookup.
You know what I'm saying? So if you can look into yourself and provide that service to your community, that's the best thing. That's the best thing.
Always looking out for the
Agree
next.
with that.
Exactly.
Always looking
We're
out.
all one.
That's
I agree
it.
with that.
Well, we've been serious for 46 minutes and counting. We could just use the last couple minutes to, go, talk about, the weekend or whatever, or, whatever y'all want to talk about.
Oh, so I went out last night.
Yeah, so,
here we
go.
Went out last night. It was a great crowd. It was a great crowd. There was a lot of people there. It was a One Link family event,
Yeah.
Got up in that place, boy. I'm like, okay, this is weird. When I got to the door, I'm like, okay. You feel a little bit of heat, but you ain't, you're not.
That shit was hot.
You're not fully in there yet, though. So I'm like, whew, okay. It said fashion and bottles. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm coming in about to be lit.
Was a lot of fashion up in there?
Hell no. No, it was not. And I felt overdressed.
Oh my God.
Okay. After that, got to the door. Girl, as soon as you bust that door open, the only reason I stayed there because I told, the promoter, I wanted to support.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm coming, I just be there, show my face, buy a drink, and, just be there. Because it was his first event, so I wanted to definitely show support. And why? At one point, you know what I did? I went to the ladies' bathroom, and I washed my makeup off.
You wash your makeup off?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
shit.
got, because I had, what's the
I
name
didn't
on me? I
notice
had
that.
wipes. Yeah. Yeah, I just you know, it didn't make any sense. It did not make any sense. It was so hot, and then it was smack. Like, it was, everybody was up on each other.
These event people who are renting out their buildings, they need to make sure they have AC, because us girls, we come out to look good. We don't come out to sweat.
He does have an AC.
I don't care what y'all say. It was no AC.
Hold on. You listen to me. It's AC in there. They turned that bitch on at the end of the night. What? They turned it when we was about to leave. That's when they turned. You see when you see,
or maybe it was because there was too many people in there. You didn't feel it.
No. They turned that on at the end of the night. You see where Junior and Mikey and them was standing up. Yeah, is a reason why they were standing so close to each other, because it was right under the vent.
I see that. He kept on trying to find a good space to stand. Yeah, what's going on?
Listen, it was a vent right there with the air blowing, because when I walked past, I felt it. So I'm like,
and I'm over here trying to get air from the fan, suffocating,
bro. I'm telling you.
Listen,
it's a tactic though. It's a tactic.
Oh no, Wiki.
Promoters don't kill me, but it's a tactic.
Oh no, Wiki.
Bye.
Listen, once the people in there, the music right, people gonna have fun.
Motherfuckers don't put on the fucking AC, so motherfuckers can keep on drinking.
Milwaukee.
That's why they do it.
I don't have a problem leaving.
Like they
kill your patron.
That's what they doing.
Last night was ridiculous, bro. It turned out. I'm not going to nobody event.
Listen, bro.
I'm sorry, I'm done. But it don't make no sense though.
King Lime made sure that he told me last night.
Yeah, he posted it on his social media too that he got his AC.
He did say he got his AC.
He about to get bookings.
Yeah,
he's about to get all the bookings right now. Like, bro, it made no sense. I swear somebody could have died in there. Ask Natalie.
Yeah,
she see me on the wall like this.
You can't really. That them I gonna do. That I gonna happen before they change. If that them mentality,
that's what I'm saying.
Turn on the AC because I want people to drink more.
Exactly.
But then you get hotter,
and then blow that boil even more, and you want them to drink more.
Exactly.
Come on, and then less air going around. That's why it's
just
like
to make $1. That's to make $1, bro.
22 teenagers died in South Africa. Same reason that club. 22 kids in that club, and all of them dead. Nobody don't know why they dead. But everybody was just partying.
It's
drinking liquor, your blood is boiling.
Yeah.
You high, you sweating.
I mean, people can't faint, people can't pass up, bro.
Yeah.
And half of our crew that we went with, they left before.
Yeah, they left.
Right?
ASAP.
So
my crew wasn't here, so I ain't come. My crew is all over the world right now.
It literally did not make any sense. I walk outside, right, and I was standing on the wall like this. Like, Natalie didn't even know it was me because I literally was about to pass out. Like, seriously, I couldn't even, if I wanted to yell out and say help, I couldn't even do it.
And then the music was so loud too, right?
The music was whack. I will continue to say that.
They were playing for the men, weren't they?
Girl, man, no. That's a whole nother subject. As the journalist said, they did it on playlist. But anyway, to me, I was more concerned with the environment, the atmosphere, the whole thing. Everyone was complaining. Then people went outside on the front. They're getting mad. Oh, you got to come off the front.
Then turn the air on.
But you're pushing people to go outside. It was ridiculous in there last night. It was ridiculous. I sat down the whole night just waiting.
You don't want to drink, you know?
Bro.
I could not.
That's I think you don't want to drink on the kind of.
After I drank my little something of liquor, I got water from the rest of the night. And
shout out to Natalie because she didn't get water free all night. She's a smart promoter.
Yeah.
You go ahead, girl.
Because I went to the bar and I was like, yo, I need some water. How much for the water? Natalie said, yo, don't charge nobody for no water.
Yeah.
Give it to free.
Yeah, that's why I support her. Yes, Natalie.
Yes, bless.
Yeah, it's just like, because she saw exactly what was going on. So
she know. She's
she busted her ass.
I don't know what happened.
That shit was hard.
Like, it was so females was going crazy, bro. And remind you, and not like they was dressed up. Everybody had on shorts. I was like, okay, it was younger crowd.
Niggas
Let's put it that way. It was a younger crowd. Man. So
people wear them have wear them comfortable.
no, I thought it was a theme.
That too.
I thought it was a. I'm sorry.
It'd be a theme though, but everybody don't follow.
theme.
Everybody don't follow it though.
Exactly.
I mean,
Team, I'm
that's-
lucky to come at your party. That I team.
Where you have?
Where would you have?
Me not buy
This
no
is
more
what Hollywood
clothes for
think.
God, no party. Look, I ain't got time.
It was just really weird though.
Lifestyle.
It was
people
hot.
are
It was
run down.
hot.
Look.
Eat them further and further apart from
Exactly, and I'm glad how I am. I refuse to spend all this hundreds of dollars just to go out. Like for people to look at me and be like, "Oh, that's your wear." She could have found
But you
something
know that's
tough
gonna
to
be the
wear.
conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So me,
Yeah.
as an individual, I wear what I have
Yes.
and what I can
Yes.
afford.
Yes.
Yep.
And not saying I can't go out and buy like these little Gucci and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, does that make me look good?
Listen, bro.
No, it don't make a break you.
Listen,
And sometimes
listen.
you
First of
wear,
all,
you know, comfortable, like, kind of make for you.
Exactly.
That's
Look.
white. You see,
Exactly. I got too
But
many
listen,
assets
but-
to wear those clothes.
But listen. This is another.
You're confident in
Still
how
I'm a
you
leader.
But this is the thing though.
No.
I see this all the time, and I hate this shit. Right? That's why I refuse to wear these labels as a big thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like the big old Gucci and the big old Louis Vuitton or whatever, anything like that. Because I see these motherfuckers that can't dress. Wear these fucking labels and it's big everywhere. It'd be Gucci, Louis Vuitton, but it'd be all
Sometimes
over
they
the place.
fake.
That too.
Look,
That too.
I know somebody
That too.
in Trenton. I ain't gonna call no
Oh, I
name.
was about to ask you could call
No,
me.
I ain't gonna call no name, but I know somebody in Trenton. I don't know them personally anymore, but when I knew them, it's this website that they went on and ordered these fake Gucci and Louis, but they still pay the same price because it's coming from China. But this person, like, they made those stuff to the T, okay?
What?
To the T. And they were paying for it. And you see them in the parties like, oh, look, no, fake.
Listen.
But it's people out here that really just selling their soul for the fake shit.
Listen,
Ain't nobody
bro.
got
They
time
crazy.
for that.
I don't know themselves, man.
But I like the thing.
Don't know themselves. Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie. I buy designer stuff too, but
Yeah.
at the same time, but I don't buy it to the thing. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna kill them because I got this on. No, I buy it because I like it, and that's what I want to wear. Like, I don't think that I buy things to impress anybody. You know what I mean? That's not my mentality. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this because I you know what I mean. I gotta go to this thing and I gotta show them that I got this. Nah, it's never that. I like to damn dress.
Some
You know what I mean?
some designer stuff. Don't get me wrong; they look nice, and so
Yeah.
it's nothing wrong with it. But then when you start to make that become who you are, and that becomes a part
becomes
of
the
you,
culture.
Yeah.
it becomes your
Yeah.
culture. Now you're not. Now you don't know yourself.
Exactly.
Yep.
Now you
Yeah.
don't know
Don't
yourself.
know yourself.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
know yourself.
Bro. A lot
Like,
of it,
you
and
can
that's the
wear
thing.
these
and that's the
little
thing.
cheap stuff.
It's not even what you buy; it's how you wear it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Look, you
Like-
can't, when you
Like,
see me
that's
out, you
it.
can't tell me my outfit don't cost no $300-$400 because baby,
Listen.
$30.
Yeah, you make it clothes and the clothes make your man
Exactly.
Look,
Man make
The
clothes,
fa-
man wear clothes.
the
I'm a
face
clothes, I wear
alone
me.
does it for me.
Yeah, no.
What's that hair that makeup is on point?
Hello,
Listen,
look, hello. It's the face that does it for me. Fuck everything else.
As people fall in love with the superficial things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because,
that's true.
You know, that's how society make you.
Yeah.
If you have this fee, look the image and play the part.
Yeah.
So because people feel like when them happen, everybody are gonna say, oh, them people that, you know, them people that eat it now. You see when I wear Gucci, we are talking about.
Yeah.
You see when I buy back, we are talking
Yeah.
about.
And then ask the
Carry
nigga
no
where them
up
live.
here,
Where them live.
renting up here, mortgage up here.
But nothing can't be paid.
And you ain't
Yo.
even drive a car.
Yeah,
You caught the Uber.
Exactly.
Look.
But speaking on that, though,
that's responsible for the thing, man. That's
So-
responsible and get out of it.
I like
Just money.
that
People with
you,
money that take with money. The money take with money. All they doing is taking our money.
that you, it's so crazy
That money that we
that you
need to
brought that
build
up,
that
right?
black wealth, that black community, that black success, the real success in the future. That they might take from now.
There's one thing that I saw that happened last night that was kind of weird to me, and I have mixed feelings about it.
What's
you know
that?
when you get your cabana, you know your peoples, you got your cabana or whatever. All for that, you know, because you're paying the money. That's okay.
Yeah.
Now, if someone, just so happen not know that, it's you and your group stuff or whatever, and they just walk over and just, stand there, do you have to be rude about it and say, why none this up? We pay for the things.
I remember now. I was
just like, wow.
Some of them too,
some of them not used to nothing. That's the problem.
I kid you not. Last night I was just like, what? Like,
I think I be the only one that be in the parties that be noticing stuff. Look, let me tell you, the last party, me and my cousin, like, we was there, and when we got home the next day, I was able to tell her everything that happened. She was like, you really be staring at. I said, look, I go out, I be not to look at them because what they have on, but I'm just aware of my surroundings.
It's what the culture comes down to. Like,
exactly. Like, I'm just looking and just observing the things that's going on around me. I could tell who was looking at who was giving who the stank face, who was looking at telling people. And look, and she's like, girl, you know, say a fast. It's not being enemy fast. It's just like, I have to be, I have to. Look, I was in a situation, my 22nd birthday, I was in Canada, and they were, I could have told that something was about to go down in the club that I was at. And the guy was in there with his hood on, and, all of a sudden he popped his gun out and started shooting in the party.
God. Damn.
And since that day, I became observant every time I went out because... I'm not gonna get caught in no crossfire.
Exactly.
So that's it just became a part of me to just observe, and you could see these things, and that's how it is these days.
Nah, it's just like, to me, it was just like, I feel like it could have been a better way of saying it. I mean, we've done cabana before, and anybody walk up.
Right, because people,
I just thought that was crazy. Like I said, it could have been you could have said it a better, more nicely. Like, okay, you know what? Or why even say anything at all?
Like,
people, y'all know y'all paid for it.
Like, just offer the person a drink and be like, you want something for drink? Go on,
I think that, people got this little entitlement that when they pay money for something that they have to act a certain way. And I think that, when you as a child, you're taught that manners and respect goes a long way.
You treat me how you want to be treated.
Exactly. And I feel like this newer generation, they don't
care.
That,
remember, y'all got you on a party and y'all want to say,
excuse me there. Them niggas push niggas.
Last night?
It happens all the time. They be looking at you like, did this bitch
Here
just
I
touch
go.
you?
Sorry, let me pass. Sorry, I'm tapping on the shoulder like, let me just get through.
They pushed
the mess. Oh my God. Yes, last night was ridiculous. And I just noticed that crowd is just not for me.
I seen Natalie get pushed. We was talking.
Was she drinking Henny?
Yes. And I'm so glad I was there because she bumped Natalie. And she like, bitch, that bitch just bumped me. And I said, yeah, she did, but let it go. And then she was charging to go get this girl. I had a grab.
That's the Henny. That's not ever blessed. That's the Henny.
If it wasn't for my long hands, bruh. And I grabbed the bra strap on her bra for her to get, and she's like, Lukey, why you put me like that? I say, listen, you need to calm down. Everything don't deserve a reaction.
That's true.
Now I just know the younger crowd parties is just not for me. So I will opt to, I will skip those parties.
Nah, I've been selective of what parties I go to nowadays. But at the same time, we just got to be mindful, man. We all one people. We're all one fraternity as dancehall.
Bring back the village.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't be in one dance. Everybody know each other in these dances. If we don't know each other personally, we know of each other.
Exactly. You know somebody who know that person. And you're like, oh, that's who that is?
Exactly.
Yeah, you know somebody.
I think we could be more courteous when it comes down to
stop going to
you know what I mean?
Stop being so eye.
Exactly.
On the two eye.
Yeah. And the thing about it is they look at the rumor around here is I'm the what they say, what's the word they call me? They call me they call me something. What they call me? Arrogant.
Arrogant.
Yes. They call me I'm very arrogant.
How?
That's why I'm like how? Because I don't like if I don't know you, I'm not gonna say what's
and
up.
And that's
You know
how
what
it's
I'm saying?
supposed to be.
I'm not if I don't know you personally.
And not saying that's how it's supposed to be, but like if you see me and you say hi, I'm gonna say hi back. But
Exactly.
then don't come trying to have like a whole conversation like you know me. I don't know. You don't know nothing about me. Then you know.
But,
Keep it cordial. Hi, how you doing?
Exactly.
I'm good. You good? Good. Keep it moving.
But they put labels on you because of I guess a status that you have in this. Like I don't even look at myself as this person that be on top. Like I'm the king of this or the king of that. Like I don't have no status. I'm Lukey. That's
There
who
you
I
go.
am. And that's all I am.
And you know yourself.
And I know myself.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
We always know what's up.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I like at the end of the day, like if a man, will say what's up, I'm gonna say what's up. If a woman say what's up, I'm gonna say what's up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or you just don't pass it, please. That's all.
That's it.
That's
No
all.
stepping. This right
Yeah.
here. No step. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and let me talk about one more thing. I'm then done.
All right.
All right. I love my city. I love my peoples. You know,
Per.
everybody know I got my 1 and 2 favorite DJs. Around here. But let's be honest now.
Oh God.
Something. I said something had got to change.
What?
Literally, okay. When I like Sunku set the nice.
Yeah.
Sunku X was playing. It was nice. It was a nice set. You
Yeah.
know, I give it to him. And what hip hop 90s. It
R&B,
was a good.
yeah.
It was a good feel. I was with that. All right, I don't know what happened. After that, shout out to Grammy Kid. No, I used to love. I used to be I used to love when he played.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened last night. Man, they ring out the song them too fast.
That-
and I'm like,
I
okay.
All right, go ahead.
Men that can't wait.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
He didn't play his best to me.
Okay.
Okay, we know how he played.
No. I've seen how
to
Grammy
me,
Kid play before.
and that's one reason why I went because I'm like, I haven't heard him play in a while.
Yeah.
So little back in the, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go listen and see what he about. Me never like it. I wasn't impressed. The old
See, I
Grammy
wasn't
kid,
there,
the
so I
old
don't know.
Grammy kid, the old Grammy kid would have tore that place up.
All right.
Come
I
on.
think you kind of be too hard on
I'm
him,
not
though.
being hard.
You know what I mean?
No.
At the same time, I've seen what he tried to do because all right,
It never worked.
all right, Sunko and X, they did a round that was kind of well rounded.
It was
well rounded,
great, bro. It was a good round.
It was hip hop, R&B,
Everybody
dancehall,
was bumping.
everything in a one.
Everybody was bumping.
And the thing about it was, it set the bar high for him.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? And it came to a point where Grammy Kid had to kind of build up his shit again. He couldn't
Start it over.
Yeah, he couldn't go on the same height as where X and Sunko left off. You understand what I'm saying? So I could understand as a selector, I understand what he did, but as a patron, I understand what you're saying also.
It was horrible.
It was not hard.
No, I wasn't
literally, I
at
don't
the
know how
party,
to
but
put it.
I understand what you're saying. Like sometimes, I feel like they rush through some of the songs.
The man that rings his song them so hard.
And then they rush through them and they play them for like 2 seconds just to get the first part of it off.
Yeah.
And then you're looking like, oh, that was it.
All right, after him, no. After Grammy Kid play. No, I got to be real, because I am a fan of Grammy Kid. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. And I just know me. I listen to him play, but last night just wasn't it.
He got a bunch of money put up though.
Yeah.
Was that the dude who had on all that the pretty shirt?
Yeah.
With him woman
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So after Grammy played now,
I saw all of it.
he was just like, it was like what was it? 2 something. He was
Right
like-
on your feet, me.
So
Yo.
after Grammy
Crazy,
played,
man. Yeah, she
Grammy
easy.
said, all right, where he left off at, he said, all right, no, he said, party just a start. So I said, 2:30. I said, 2:30. I said, okay. Man said, party just a start. So I said, okay, and he stopped playing. Sunko come now. Sunko, when he starts off was pretty good.
Yeah.
I give it to him. Not gonna lie, Sunko started off pretty good.
Nah, he started off well.
But not gonna lie, your friend no.
Who's my friend?
Dillinger. Bunja movement.
Yeah.
Okay, this is why I say money pull up is good and it's bad.
It's a good and a bad thing.
Listen, last night proved my point. So, Sunka did it not. Yes. Yo, Sunka started playing, the place went crazy.
Yeah.
Good. All right, money pull up, no. Oh, God. Bunja, no. Yeah, my personal DJ. And so we're like, all right, he gonna stop, right? So he read out so much flyers. So I'm like, all right. So Sunka stop here. That's again. Boom, one more money pull up. Every money pull up, Bunja had the mic. So I'm like, I started getting mad at Sunku. I'm not mad at Bunja. No, I started getting mad at Sunku because I'm like,
Sunku got to take control of that. Yeah, you got to take control of that.
I'm like, okay, all right, money pull up again.
Yeah.
You know what I said? I'm flinging money pull up now. So I'm like, all right, good. Because Sunku had a good set. I'm not going to lie to you. But his shit kind of got lily when Bunja Movement just kept on talking to Mike. Every money pull up, bro. I'm my personal DJ. Yo, big up Lady D. Da, 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 da. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, okay, cool. I got so upset. Yo, I turn around. I'm like, yo, cut. This is why I said money pull up is good and bad. At that point, people just stop. What gonna say? Catch ear.
Yeah, because
we a whole bunch of D. It might not want to give the mic.
I was the DJ.
Like, all right.
I don't get it.
Because all right, in certain things in the dancehall, you have these personalities, right? And some of these personalities don't know when to limit themselves and when to actually shine. And
it's the DJ fault.
Yeah, because he kind of controls his set.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So Sunka could have said, all right, no, done, no, and go on with the music. But Sunka is a person that he don't fight nobody when they trying to shine. You understand what I'm saying?
It's not about fighting.
I know what you're saying. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you the man personality. His personality is to make you do your thing.
Yes, I get it. I know Sunku.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. But at the same time, you have people. It's crazy when the song go and y'all dance. All of a sudden, damn, money pull up. So you wait for that money pull up to just say, all right, do the money pull up.
Play the song one more time.
When you have the person constantly taking the mic, bitch, I might as well go sit down.
Listen,
and then not only that, they don't play the songs over after that. So they put when they pull up and then the song done.
Exactly.
I feel you.
At that point, I said, you know what? I'm going to sit down. I had no choice. You know, that was my favorite song. I'm like, I had no choice. I just sat down. And I started getting mad at Sunku too. Like, yo, what are you doing? See, this why we know some can't got party no more, because we tell you something personal. Getting old, my child. I want to hear good music. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. But the music selection wasn't that bad last night. I'm not going to say the music selection was bad, but the thing about it was just the repetitiveness of songs and
yeah, that was another thing too,
and the conversations on the mic where it didn't need to be had. Like, you know what I'm saying, let the song soak in and let the people enjoy that song and get to the next song, because we was at the two songs for at least 20 minutes.
20? I'm going to start was more than that.
No,
right now, Dylan Shady did it and I'm cussed them out. I'm trying because I'm tired they going wicked last night. I just literally just said, you know what? And then Trenton, I guess they just get so used to it. It's just like, okay. Mm-mm. You know, it was just iffy for me.
That's the first party I kind of left early in a long time.
I ain't gonna lie.
Maybe y'all said it was young kids there, right?
Yeah,
that's what it was.
It's younger kids. But you know what I mean?
It's just time, no vibe.
But they're going to be the new
dancehall.
The new dancehall, okay? Because when I first came from Jamaica, I was in every party. Tell me nothing.
Exactly, yeah.
17, 18 in a party, and I got college, and I come up on weekend for come at the people and
exactly.
Look. It's an excitement for them, okay?
It is. And then the thing about it is, we was actually having this conversation last night, actually coming from the party, is that, when we started, we kind of was in the Maxine Sambuca era, and excuse me, everybody that's looking, listening internationally, but we're talking about Trenton, New Jersey. But we came from an era where we were in the dance hall and we were the young kids and we were at everything. But the thing that made us different, we had respect for our elders that was there. You know what I'm saying? We didn't disrespect and we didn't step on people's toes that set the way before us. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, these kids need to do their thing and do.
Don't be a bad man, Ella. Though.
Who?
Who? We?
Don't be a bad man.
You said, don't be a bad man.
Don't be a bad man, Ella. Because enough bad man, Ella's me go through.
Yeah, but
So I never got bad man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, as we have to appreciate what they're bringing to dancehall now, and look at it as for what it is, because we're not going to understand it. We're not the same age as them. Maybe they have a different culture. You know what I'm saying?
I fit them time.
Yes, for them time.
Yeah.
So at the same time, you have
for them time, but them need for know to put themselves together a little bit more.
No, I tell you how that start. You have to start tonight upbringing.
exactly.
Once you bring them up good, you're not we don't have to work because I fit them time. No, make them do it.
You're not lying.
You're not lying. So let them get upbringing good.
That's true.
I agree with that.
Because I used to grow up and see my father and my mother dressed to the T. I go a dance. You understand? Like you damn near wearing a suit to go to a dance.
Passa.
You understand? So the thing about it is that's where I get my thing from. Is like I seen them go to a dance well dressed.
Yeah.
These kids nowadays, I don't think they don't have that upbringing. Like Dylan just said, they don't have that upbringing to see like, yo, you go to a dance, you have to look good, you have to smell good.
Look, it was the last weekend, the polo party, the weekend before. It was 2 kids in there, young girls with their pajamas on. Pajama shorts, tank top.
Were they polo?
No. They looked like Walmart.
Oh, God.
And they were on the dance floor twerking to Badman Forward, Badman Pull Up. And
I did see
whatever song was playing.
This is why I said now I just basically pick and choose what party to go to.
There you
Some
go.
party's just not for me.
Listen,
You know what party not missing
You know?
me this year though? All white,
All
September.
white.
That's right. Not missing me. That's
Gonna
it.
be there.
Yeah, I
And
just
that's
got booked
right.
for that one of the days. So
There you go. And I need to bartend, so
The
y'all need to know
spoiler
Vanessa
for All White.
bartending.
But
You
the
bartending
thing-
this week?
I need to bartend. They need to hire me.
You said
Okay,
they
a
need to
girl
hire
can
you.
bartend. I got the skills. Okay.
Man.
But you know,
We were
to
talking
me,
before about your little,
I
bartending.
do it. I do a little something.
Yeah.
So y'all
know.
party
Don't
promoters.
worry,
You feel me?
I got you in the works.
There you go. There you go.
I'm just saying. I just wish the dancehall scene in Trenton could, get a little bit better. It's growing.
Yeah.
Definitely, it's growing, which I appreciate that. I understand that. But it can get a little bit better, starting from old to the young. From the top, whoever is on top,
There is
right
no
on
top.
down.
Everybody
There is
is
no
the same.
All right.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
time.
All right. Yeah. So, just be a little bit mindful, certain things. That's all. Because I'm not going to lie, it was chaotic last night. Like, for me, it was just chaotic. And at one point, I looked at myself like, did I just really leave my house? But I had to show support because we all know Corey support everyone.
Yeah.
So
Big up
shout out to
Corey.
you, Corey. First event, it was great. It was a great crowd, but for me personally, as you know, I'm always ranting on
So the
about the
ambiance
music.
wasn't for you. The ambiance wasn't for you.
It
last
wasn't
night.
for me, but I had to show support because he always support us. So shout out to you, Corey.
All right. Well, I think we came to the end of this episode. Anybody else got any thoughts before we conclude?
All right, people, remember to like, subscribe, and share.
Don't know, thank you for all the support. We see everything growing. I seen young Nessa here. I seen her subscribe also yesterday. So we got her as a subscriber.
Of course, support the movement.
And also remember
August
7th, Independence, Jamaica Independence. It's going to be at Father Rocco Park in Trenton, New Jersey. Well, now they call it the Trenton Complex.
Yes.
We're going to have Jamaica Independence celebration, and it's going to be vendors. It's going to be soccer game. It's going to be, games for the kids.
along with a guest
music.
DJ.
Yes, we're gonna have music, all of that stuff. So
I missed it last year. I definitely be
you're gonna be involved this year.
And
now you're part of the team
for
now.
Vendors. Calling all vendors.
Calling all vendors. I'm gonna have information this
Get
week.
your daughter to sell some of her pillows out there.
Oh, yeah, that'll be dope.
Nice.
Some Jamaican stuff.
Yeah.
To the far right, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she moved, right? Yeah. So yeah, man.
Come out, people, support. You know,
come out and support.
It's gonna be a great day. Family
friendly day.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You know, kids game. We're having the kids game,
Yeah.
and we're having the soccer game.
Yeah.
Which was highly requested.
Yeah.
A lot of people
We're
enjoyed
gonna
the
start
game
early.
last year. We're gonna start early.
because
Yes.
last time we didn't
Yes.
have no light to finish the game. The fucking game went tied 4-4.
So come out, people, support, and just have fun.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason for this whole
That's
thing.
the
It was
whole
just
thing.
to have fun,
Have
something
fun.
different,
and we're doing the giveaways also for
Yes.
the kids back to school. We're gonna have a book bag and supplies and all of these things included, like we did. You know, last year we gave away 50 last year. Hopefully we can give
We'll
away
do more.
more.
Yeah.
If you just we'll go and keep
And we
you.
are accepting donations.
Yeah, donations is accepted. You know, it goes right back to the kids. You know what I'm saying? So, let us know and hit us up on our social media, email. It's One Drop Podcast, everything on social media. So, hit us up. Let us know. All right.
Peace out.
So you know what we say every day: love.
Yeah, Loki Flex. Cyclone, I represent for the One Drop Podcast. You know the thing, you know the lingo. Get to the money, get to the cash. Yo, a Cyclone, you know. I represent for the One Drop Podcast. You know the thing, you know the lingo. Chat.
Watch I wanna.